So here's what I got for New Comic Book Day, November 15th, 2023. What is up, guys? Justin here, aka No Good Comics, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these recorded videos, kind of taking a hiatus, just kicking off the Omni X-Men live streams that John and I have been doing. We're on season 4 now, so that kind of counts towards me putting content out on the channel. But otherwise, I haven't really done much, so I figure I would record a little bit here just to show a couple of the books that I picked up today for New Comic Book Day. I always go to Zapp Comics over in Wayne, New Jersey. Shout out to Zapp. Always have the best prices, always have the greatest books, and always there for the new comics as well. So they actually have this really cool annual sale coming up this Saturday where everybody lines up at like 3 o'clock in the morning because the sale's insane. It's like 50% off all wall books and back bin issues, and half price on like trade paperbacks and everything else. So I definitely plan to go to that as well, probably Saturday morning at some point. Usually I get up early, but it's tough. I might not get up that early this time around, but either way, we'll see. But yeah, so the books I got today, they're from Zapp Comics, and yeah, I've been trying not to go too crazy, and I've talked about this in the past. I've talked about the issues of space, right? Like running out of space to store all these comic books. I have a ton of short boxes around me that I'm still trying to figure out if I keep up the pace that I'm going. I'm going to run out of room at some point, or we're going to have to, as I always say, I have to buy another house. A bigger house is the only plan that I have right now. And it's not a realistic plan at the moment. So I do have to figure something out. In the meantime, though, I've kind of tried to trim down a little bit, and I try to stick to like buying my 3. I used to always do these videos about buying only 3 books, or highlighting the 3 top books of that I've always been looking forward to. And so for me, I'm still buying a lot digitally, and then also I try to cut it down to like 3 or 4 books physically each week, just to kind of maintain that until I figure something out. So this week I did get 4 books. The first one up here, a couple cover buys. First one here is Superman Losses, issue number 7. I think we're on 7 now. 8. Sorry, we're on 8 here. Just love the Supergirl cover here. One thing with this, I did read the first issue. I really liked it. It's very dark. I don't really know where it went from there, but I do plan on reading this at some point. I haven't been collecting the issues as a whole, but I'll probably read this trade paperback. But yeah, I did really like the first issue that I read that came out a few months ago. So definitely, I think this is Segovia that did the cover here. Yeah, I have to double check that. The other one that I picked up, and I'm actually very interested in reading the series, I just haven't yet, is the new Daredevil series right now. I also thought that this particular cover really stood out to me. It's a John Romita Jr. cover, which I'm getting more familiar with John Romita's work recently with the Omni X-Men stuff we've been reading, because this is, we're taking off with reading some of the stuff that he worked on early on with Chris Claremont on his run. So yeah, I'm mixed feelings about some of his stuff, and I'm sure others do too, but this cover looked really, really good. And I think this is cover A here. Yeah, cover A. So I don't know where the actual story is at right now, but I mean, it's Daredevil. It's one of my favorite characters, so I will definitely at least check it out in trade form once they all come out. But this cover I couldn't pass up on. The next one up, this is a facsimile. So I was talking to Steve, Hip Hops and Me. He was telling me that he's like, how many books did you pick up? I said, well, technically I picked up 4, but I said facsimiles, they don't count, right? That reprint, that doesn't count towards my 3. So I had to get the X-Men issue 129 reprint here. Beautiful. Finally that they did this reprint. If you don't know, this is one of my favorite X-Men books of all time, Kitty Pryde and Emma Frost being introduced to this. So really cool to just see that they do almost like, ad for ad and page for page, the reprint, which I appreciate. And yeah, this just kicks off the epic Dark Phoenix saga. If you've never read that, definitely recommend it. This is probably a good way to kick it off if you've never read it before. So, but yeah, I like that they, again, just kind of go panel for panel on everything as an exact reprint, even the back, the ad on the back there. So I have a couple copies of this, of the original print. But yeah, always like to grab the facsimile if I can. And then the last book that I have here is The Deviant Christmas story here, which if you know me, you know that I love anything that has to do with Christmas. This is definitely a horror type of book. Might not be for everybody, but yeah, it is from James Tynion, who has been killing it as a writer in these last few years, and then Joshua Hickson doing the artwork for that. But yeah, if you take a closer look there, guy dressed up as Santa Claus. There's some blood marks there on the ground. It's very, very creepy. Would not want to see this guy at night as you're walking to your car or something. But yeah, generally the idea of this, from what I've read so far, is it takes place like 15 years later. This murderer who would dress up as like Santa Claus and kill like young men, he is in jail behind bars, and this new writer comes along, and I guess he wants to interview the guy or wants to write about him or learn about, you know, well, I don't know, his mindset or whatever. But I haven't gotten fully into it yet, but definitely excited for this, to see where James Tynion goes with this. And of course, like I said, it's Christmas themed. Christmas is around the corner. We just, you know, almost Thanksgiving is here, which is crazy. So I'm excited for that. Gonna have to get some of my Christmas books out to start posting over on Instagram. But yeah, so there you go, The Deviant. I will definitely give it a good read through and see what I think, and I'll let you know. Other than that, that's really it. I just wanted to make this, you know, this video just to start getting some content out there again. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm certainly doing well, having a good time, just enjoying life, really, and staying busy with work and everything else. So, but otherwise, I'm over on Instagram all the time, still posting stuff over there. So if you ever want to reach out, if you ever want to talk comics, which I love doing all the time, just reach out to me over there. But yeah, trying to get back into the groove with making more videos. So keep an eye out. We'll probably get more out there in the next couple of days or weeks to come. So otherwise, if I don't talk to you, have a great Thanksgiving. Smash that like button on the way out. And until next time, I will talk to you later.